So you get quite a bit of content on Tuesdays, Thursdays, or I'm sorry, Wednesdays, Thursdays. But yeah, so anyways, this game is starting. Bans are out. You know what that means. It's time to start casting. Let's get going. Woo! All right. We have TeamPewPew versus, let me see. I just had it. Supreme. So Supreme over on the red side. TeamPewPew on the blue side. So we have Groot, Roxy, and Slims being banned out on this blue side. Arum, Cricknack, and Ignis being banned on this red side. And look at that. Kent going with the famous Grok. If you guys weren't around during our last stream when I came back from TwitchCon with next to no voice, he about killed me from ever having a voice again because of the plays that we got to see from that. And I will actually pull up that clip right meow. But yes, so we will be able to get to see his famous Groks and hopefully get to see some of the legendary hooks. And then Cheddar coming in with the Jannar. We have Omen, Mina, and Crashed over on this red side with the Maraud being picked up right at the last moment. All right, so let me find this clip. Where you at? Give me one moment. One moment. Here it is. Yes. So good. All right, so here's the clip. If you guys were not around, this is what Kent did last time. A great hook right there, picking up the Lindis. Lindis doing a great, was just a, he couldn't miss. He threw a hook right into the middle of 5 people. Getting Yorn at this point. He's picking off every hero that he wants to in order. This guy is a surgeon with this hook at this point. And now Pura, one after another. He's picking them off. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Will he land another hook before the end of it? And he does. He lands it on Crash. You can't be serious. He just needs to hit Liliana for the royal flush of hooking. And he lands it. He absolutely lands it. So good. No way. So good. So let's see if Kent can live up to that hype. And then we have Liliana being picked up and Malik being picked up on the blue side. So pretty exciting stuff going on. Pretty exciting stuff. So if you guys missed that game, that was just a couple weeks ago, maybe last week. I'm not sure, but my voice is back. I'm ready to go. Ready to go. But yes, so Kent did amazingly well in those games, and he single-handedly won that game for them. And it was there was a lot leading up to that point, but man, did he do good. Man, did he do good. And I gotta say, a few new names that I haven't seen before, so it'll be exciting to see how these teams are working. It seems that Supreme maybe has some new faces, maybe a new face or two. Maybe a new face or two. Who knows? Who knows? But I do appreciate you guys hanging out. We will be doing a giveaway after this game, so stick around, and then we will have, we normally try to do about 3 when we do these PVL things, so make sure to stick around, lurk away. Pizzas are back up and working. Game is ready to go. Both teams running to the middle. Let's go.
Prepare to engage.
All right, so right now, I don't anticipate any kind of invading on either side, but you can see the red team is very much ready in case anyone mistakenly runs this way. It looks like now that both teams are breaking off and going to their perspective sides. You can see both of the supports hanging out towards the middle of the area, just trying to see if anyone mistakenly comes this way. Murad and also Lindis both trying their best to get going. And oh, Mina did a great job almost stealing it from Lindis there. You can see that Grok's trying to react to this, trying to throw out the hook, doesn't hit anything. And I gotta say, it's not unlike Kent. We have not seen many missing of these hooks, but that was just a shot in the dark. He gave it a try. Can't blame him for that. Malik and Crash is going to be a slap fight down on bottom. Next to no damage on either one of them since they're both so tanky. But I do see Malik having the upper hand in that fight unless a potential gank comes in. So we have Jannar getting chased down by Mina. Brock coming to help, throwing out the slow, trying to go for the Liliana. So good presence of mind to actually try to go for the squishier target there. Great job. We see that Murad is finished up with his jungle. He is looking to gank. Now seeing Grok, and this could be a potential gank. Throwing out the hook, doesn't hit it again. But you can see that Murad trying to go towards that middle, diving pretty hard there. Does get the kill. Jannar is going to be the first one down. You can see Lindis diving in mistakenly towards that Murad. And Kent coming up empty-handed again with these hooks. All right, blue team now recovering, licking their wounds after those 2 deaths that they just got. It's no surprise here that the red team does want this dragon. Murad deciding not to come and help. I think this is a big misplay by Murad. Murad does want to get his buff, or his red buff, but I would say the dragon is more important than anything. But you can see that this is going to be a big misplay on this red team side. And now Lindis and Jannar all there. Malik coming in, dropping out the ult. Crash throwing out the perfect ult, hitting 3 people and finishing up Lindis and making quick work of Jannar. And Raven now trying to run away from the orb that Liliana threw out. Kratos being taken out, and Mina getting the heck out of there and going to heal. So what seemed like a big misplay from this red team actually worked in their favor. Splitting up like that, dividing and conquering, is doing wonders for them. Murad able to pick up the enemy blue buff, which is going to leave Lindis very, very much sad panda when it comes to the mana. See that Murad's doing his Murad things, throwing out ults, trying to get as much damage as he can out. Jannar trying to initiate onto that Murad, just not able to really throw out anything there. Mina getting hooked by the Grok. Jannar getting hit with the orb, but that is a full disengage from both sides. Oh, and here comes Murad, hoping to come in and, oh my goodness, almost died from that. Almost died from that tower shot. So they do have a limited range, but the range, if you didn't know, is more than half the map. So they will eventually fall off, but it is a very long time before they do. Top tower, Omen seems to be doing a great job up top, able to get this tower. Kent coming up empty-handed again. It is a 2-on-2. Mina is here, and they're going to make quick work of this Wonder Woman. Now Jannar coming to try to throw out his helping hand, but that ult just not doing too much. Omen very low, but you can see that Lindis has been just completely struggle busing this entire game. Has 1.6k next to Grok, who has 1.5, and Malik is the breadwinner of the team. You can see that Omen 3.1k has 3 kills and a tower, and is just feeling great right now, living his best life. Living his best life. As we say that, he does get hooked and also ulted. Both ults coming out. Jannar actually initiating over on this side. It looks like Omen might not make it out, but they chose to initiate onto Liliana instead. Murad coming in, and it looks like he isn't going to be able to get out. A great ult and follow up with the Lindis there. Kent now still in hot pursuit, but is gonna have to back out. All right, so while all that's going on, Crest able to take out a tower. So that is, again, blue team with only 2 kills and 0 objectives. While if you look over at the red team, two towers, 1 dragon. They're running away with this and pretty quick. But that last team fight really is what they needed out of that whole situation. Looks like both Mina and the blue team are very low. Lindis was able to come in and secure that kill onto Mina, I believe, but not able to really initiate onto anyone else. Malik taking a little bit of damage from this Liliana in mid, but is going to go ahead and back out. Ooh, Lindis again being very low. One more jump should do it, and he's going to have that up in just no time. But Lindis actually making, put on the NOS there and was able to get out of that bad situation. So a great job for them to get out of there, or for her to get out of there. She, again, does have 3 kills, but 2 deaths and 0 objectives. Not able to really capitalize on any of these objectives. Murad finally was around one of the objectives that that his team has taken out. So he is needing to get into this. So Murad, 1 kill, 1 death, coming up basically even. But I would expect a little bit more from him. His mid game is so strong. Especially in that mid to into the late game is just very strong if he gets ahead, and the red team is ahead right now. It does not surprise me that we should see him throw out his ult. Oh, and he just didn't get it in time. He initiated onto Cheddar, but it just wasn't able to get that ult off. Would have killed and lowered quite a bit of their health, but chosen to back off. Mina getting hooked there. Shot in the dark. 4 blue members there, and they don't initiate onto him. They're too afraid of this this backup red team that was actually in the bushes. And oh, look at that. 1 hit from Jannar that traveled, it seemed like forever, was able to take out that Omen. Mina getting taken out to follow up while she came up and tried to help out that Omen. So Omen being taken out to Jannar is a big boost in money for Jannar. Omen had 3 kills, no deaths. So that is just even more to add to the bounty that he had on his head. All right, blue team has not much map presence right now. They need to get some towers. They're finally starting to win some team fights, which is good. But man, do they need some towers. Oh, a great initiation, and Ken right there to follow it up. And Malik was able to finish off Murad for what seemed like Murad had him, had Malik dead to rights. Was able to initiate there and follow up with it. Oh, Grok in a pickle at this point. Very much outnumbered. Staying there, deciding to just fight it out, but just wasn't able to follow it up. And they let Jannar live. Big misplay. I think Crest and Mina both thought the other one was going to go for it, or was worried that the enemy team was going to come in for a backup. Murad, or I'm sorry, Omen getting initiated by half the blue team, it seemed like. Oh, and a great flicker there, but just still sacrificed herself to kill that Lindis and ends up dying and paying the price. But a great flicker, would have gotten stunned, flickered ahead of Lindis and was able to finish her off. While that's going on, red team doing what they should do best, and that's getting objectives. So that is 3 dragons, 2 towers for this red team, to this blue team's big goose egg 0. It looks like Mina is going to be taken out, but oh, actually, she was able to get out of that situation, so she's becoming very tanky. She's becoming very tanky. Murad coming in, throwing out his ult. That's exactly what you want to see. Grok was able to ult Murad. He's going to go down. And that's what you got to do. You need to pay attention to Murad's 3 jumps. Once that's down, he's very susceptible. He is very much paper once you get a hold of him. And that's exactly what happened. Kent did a great job, was able to hook him, bring him back into the fray, and he had no way of getting out of that situation. Oh, a great shot in the dark. Mina getting hit right there. Liliana trying to save Mina, throwing out the stun, stopping Grok's ult, but Mina has nowhere to run. Another ult coming out, and it looks like Lindis is going to chase down this this Liliana, but we have Omen coming up, trying to throw out some damage, but quickly backs off. All right. So Murad trying to pick up this blue, but it looks like he's going to give it to Liliana. Oh, okay. Good play. Good play there. He doesn't need it usually at this point in the game. It's nice to have, but I can see the more benefits of giving it to Liliana, especially when she's 4-2. She's being a rock star right now. Jannar throwing out his ult. It's a pretty short cooldown, so not a problem. Throwing out whenever you can. Ooh, it looks like Omen is actually going to get chased out. And a great hook. Knew that it was going to miss, but follows up with a terrible ult. But nonetheless, they are taken out. Wonder Woman did a great job there running past Murad, knowing that he was going to ult. Grok being taken out. And, yeah, so Grok is now 0-3 and 6 assists, though. Malik is 3-0. Malik is the breadwinner on this team, for sure. Look at the difference in money, though. Poor Jannar. Jannar is at 4.9k. He is next to the lowest to Grok, while the rest of the team has 7.3, 6.8, 6.3. This blue team has 2 members that are just struggling and actually picking up Soaring Aura, which has got to be, I mean, debatable for sure. Another Abyssal Dragon getting picked up. Murad picking up the Dark Blessing. Soaring Aura. What is that? 3rd item. 2nd item if you don't count boots. I don't know how I feel about that. I can see the value towards the late game, but this early game potential is I would say it's definitely odd. Kent doing a great job. Tried to throw out the ult, hoping that she would have dashed over to the side. Here comes Murad doing his Murad things, and that's Jannar again. Exactly what we kind of figured. He finished, and the other thing that's odd is that he finished core before he finished anything else. So he's really just building it straight out. We have Wonder Woman trying to defend her tower, but she is possibly going to go down here. Throws out onto Murad. Murad throwing out his ult. Does have the Dark Blessing, but doesn't need to use it. Malik jumping in, throwing out a bunch of damage. It is just not enough, being completely taken out at this point. And the red team is looking to push. Grok and Jannar are both up, but like I said, these are the low men on the totem pole as far as money is considered. Kent tried to jump in, and oh my god. Liliana shredded Grok's life, and look at that! Within 3 spells, takes out Grok. Grok went more of the armor than he did the magic, and look, he has the cooldown boots to try to get as many hooks as he can out there, and I think that that's where his big mistake was. And Wonder Woman doing the right thing, trying to take out the creeps, but just not enough, and the Team Supreme is going to take game 1. All right, so good games all around for that first set. Let's take a look at the details real quick, and you can see Liliana was just just a problem towards the end of the game. She 3-shot Grok with her little skills, not needing to cast anything else. I mean, just did exceptional for sure. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this next game and the codes out. So just give me just a moment. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. All right. All right, teams are loading up. Let's get up with chat. I gotta say the red team outplayed that one. Yeah, they did really good. The red team did exceptionally well when it came to the objectives. Once they won that first objective, it was just a landslide. The blue team didn't really have a chance to get back and try to fix it. What's up, buddy? Incarnate, how you doing, bud? How is your face? Rain's announcing skills is getting better every day. Hey, I'm trying, bud. I'm trying. I just need to learn all the names of the skills. That's gonna be my next big thing. Hang on one second. Woo! Just sneezed. It was amazing. Poor objective control on both side lanes. Lost leading, yeah, to the loss. Yep. That Liliana and Kresh now going to purchase them. Yeah, Liliana's so strong. Kresh is just amazing to see. I'm saying he doesn't if he should book it or not. So you're saying that if he hooks, it will happen. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. But good stuff all around. And Rain doesn't say common cat phrases anymore. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to break through. I gotta improve, boys. I gotta improve. You know, this is season 1. This is practice leagues. Next season is gonna be the big leagues, and I need to get my game underway. So I need to learn all the skills, make sure I got all the strats down, and then, you know, this is just season 1. No big deal. I had to sneeze. That's where I went. My nose was itching. Alright, game 2 is underway. So we're going to wait for the bands to go out, then we're going to start casting this game. Again, so Team Supreme won game 1. This will be game 2. If TeamPewPew can actually win this one, we will be going into a game 3. But if not, then this team will be taking it. Team Supreme will be taking this one. So the next set of games is scheduled for 8:30. So normally we kind of just plan on the games only being 2. But if they go to 3, that's even better. I like casting games that kind of go to 3. Season 5 in China is sold out arena. Hello everyone. Welcome to AOV 1 Rain. Yes. Unity, that'd be dope. That would be dope. If AOV does casting school again, would you sign up? Yeah. I almost signed up the first time, but I just didn't know enough about the game. I was literally only like maybe a few weeks in when I saw that. So when the casting school happened, I was only like a week or 2, maybe 3 into the game, and I literally didn't even know all the heroes. I think I only had like five heroes at that point. Wait to purchase any older heroes until the Black Friday sale. Yes, if you guys don't follow on Discord, if you're not in our Discord, you should be. First off, we post all of the upcoming info about AOV and their sales and their new heroes and all that stuff on there. So make sure to go to Discord, check out the Arena Valor tab, get in there, join the conversation. But yes. Who won the first giveaway? Haven't done one yet. About to do one right now. About to reset this. I'm going to open up the giveaways, and like you guys know, by the end of the game, we'll do the draw the winner, so make sure to stick around. If Rain was a caster, would you give us more legit codes? Yes. Obviously. If I was a caster and I was able to like just give you as many skins out there, that'd be amazing. I bet Rain not even know Thane's old name. Justice. I don't know. All right, let's get into this game, boys. All right. So with that being said, Groot, Zephys, and Jannar being banned out for this Team Supreme, and then we have Slims, Omega, and Ignis being banned out for TeamPewPew, and it looks like Cheddar going back again with the Liliana, Thane, Yorn, Marja, and Nekroth. Thank you so much, Throne Doth for that sub. Appreciate your face. Can we get some pizzas in chat, boys? Get some pizzas in chat. But appreciate you. Get them out there. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, bud. So we have Mina, Irie, Raz, Velheim, and also Kricknack for this blue team. I gotta say, this blue team is looking amazing right now. They have every hero that is just completely overpowered in this current meta. I gotta say, it's so good. It's so good. By the way, chat, thank you so much for stopping in. We have a skin giveaway, 1,000 vouchers, exclamation point skin if you want to get in there. Bronze player, what's up? Furious, good to see you. Van, always a pleasure. I'm just saying shout out. Maze, look at you. Look at you, bud. Sell out. Hey, you know what? Helping people out. Kent subbed out this game for Doc. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of wondering what was going on. You see the new Marja skin or the rework? Big Bobs? Yes. Yeah, I did see that skin. It looks pretty cool. I think she looks awesome already. I think she looks really cool. All right, so we're going to be getting into this. That is very true. Beginner proficiency on Necroth is not something you want to see because he is a very high-skilled capped character. So if you look him up in the rankings, he is either going to be a high-ranked like S-tier champion, or if you don't know how to play him, an F-rank champion. So definitely has his a big difference in skill. So it's all up to the player on how well he can be played. But with that being said, both teams looking real good. I gotta say the blue team does look a little bit better as far as just the players, the draft that they got. But we will see what these players can do with their prospective heroes. We can see that both teams trying to fight it out over in this kind of mid area. Necroth was able to pick up the blue. Kricknack going through his jungle. Irie gonna be stealing part of the jungle from this Kricknack, which isn't such a bad thing. I think Mina very much, or I'm sorry, Thane very much. Oh no, it was Mina. Mina very much out of position, and is gonna have to back up here. Thane does see this. He's gonna try to put some pressure. Yorn is just completely running around. And look at this, not level 4 Kricknack, and he really wishes that he was. He would have been able to track down this. And I think that's where Irie shouldn't have taken that minion. Getting your jungler to level 4 as quick as possible, and this is what I'm talking about. Jumps in, but Thane was able to get in there and stop him. Irie throwing out the stun, landing it onto Yorn. Yorn running for his life. Irie throwing out the execute, but is just not enough to take out this Yorn. Liliana came down to help, and you can see that Necroth is on his way. So these two on bottom need to be careful, or we're going to see a big rotation. And look at where Necroth is doing a great job. Necroth seeing that Thane did throw out the stun, came up, was able to stun this Kricknack. Kricknack jumping back in, hitting 3 or 4 players, and look at this, the blue team coming in with the initiates, and was able to get the Yorn, and that's a full, oh my god, that is 4 people down for this red team, and only one is the survivor, the only one that wasn't even there. Huge plays by this blue team. Huge plays. I cannot believe Kricknack jumped back in, charged through 3 members. Instantly, the blue team collapsed onto that entire choke point, and they were able to finish off the whole team. Irie did a great job going for that Yorn as high priority target that was in the back line that the team wouldn't have been able to get to. Mina coming in, throwing out a grab and a little bit of damage to this Liliana, but is going to be able to back out here. Man, What a great first team fight. Looks like Mina a little bit out of position and is going to pay for that. Thane dropping the hammer with the ult, but just making sure she was dead. Doing a little double tap action to the body of Mina. Maybe just to make sure that she's dead. They definitely needed to get that first kill under the belt. And look at this, Kriknak jumping in, going onto that Nekroth. Is he gonna live? He does. You gotta be kidding me with this. Liliana coming in, throwing out what she can, finishing that Kriknak, making sure he doesn't get away. If this red team would not have rotated there, wow, that would have been such a different fight. So Kriknak only had 1 kill, so Liliana doesn't get that much of money. But ooh, look at this, Mina coming in, dropping the ult and the hook, trying to initiate onto Liliana, but just not enough teammates around her to fix that. Great stun, great jump in, but this red team not able to capitalize. And look, Mina again chasing after this Liliana. Liliana now in some trouble, does get initiated on it. Mina just has to flicker, and that's exactly what we would like to see. Nekroth now has Mina dead to rights. She's trying to get away, but it is too little, too late for her. We see Velheim throwing out some damage to that Marja. Marja's actually pretty low for... Normally, she's able to heal so much that it's not even a problem to get that health back up. Which I guess she must be switching lanes too much to get it back up. So we should see her play a little safe up on top here in just a moment. We see that Kriknak was able to pick up that dragon. So again, this blue team, just like last game, is able to pick up these objectives and just run away with this. And we can see TeamPewPew now trying to initiate onto that Velheim, but just not enough. Not enough. I think that was a miscommunication from the two on top. They could have, Marja could have tried to initiate a little bit sooner before the Nekroth came in, or Nekroth could have been in a better position. But yeah, all around, I think that was just maybe a little bit of a waste of the time of Nekroth when he could be out farming. Irie going into mid onto Yorn. Yorn was able to get away, but not without losing half of his life. Anytime this blue team initiates onto someone, it seems like it's just devastating. And finally, that's the kind of gank that I'm talking about. Well executed. They were able to slow him and then stun him and use all of their tools to dismantle that Velheim. Velheim was a little overextended, which just comes with them initiating at the right time. All right. Nekroth cleaning up the jungle, and oh, look at this. Irie gets taken out by the tower. It looks like Irie and Kriknak both tried to tower dive, but came up basically empty-handed. Not much damage was put onto any of the targets down on bottom. Raz was able to get out of that situation. Mina's trying to lure Thane into the tower, but just all because Thane does have those boots, is getting out of those taunts fairly quickly. So it's always good to have these the Gilded Greaves because of the reduction in the stuns and the CCs. Thank you so much for that sub. Appreciate your face, Sloth. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much.
A red team tower has been destroyed.
We can see that Raz initiating onto Liliana, but Nekroth and Thane very close, able to take out Raz, and it looks like, oh, just barely. Mina was able to stay alive, but Kriknak comes in, finishes off Nekroth. Thane now running away. Yorn coming in, and he needs to be careful because this Kriknak wants blood, and he was trying to make it to that Yorn to finish him off. While all that's going on, you can see that Irie pushing down bottom, doing a great job. Doing a great job. Keeping constant pressure onto this lane, which is what you want. This is exactly what you want from a bottom or top lane. So the dragon being picked up by this blue team again. It is 2 dragons, 1 tower for this blue team. Red is just not able to capitalize on any of these fights that they're winning. So Liliana trying her best, throwing out as much damage as possible. But you can see that this blue team is setting up for a gank. And here we go. Nekroth being initiated on, but he is quickly able to get out of that situation. The red team now reacting to this, finding Mina in the jungle. They're going all in on Mina, but here comes Kriknak. Kriknak dropping most of them very low, but they are able to get out of that situation. The blue team really dropped the ball on that and did not go full in onto that any of the heroes. They kind of spread out their damage, which really caused them to lose 2 of their teammates. Or I'm sorry, 1 of their teammates. So Velheim initiating onto top, but Marja is able to get out of that situation. Raz now checking out what's going on. Marja actually was taken out by Velheim, and then Nekroth comes up top and was able to finish off the Velheim. Irie, again, this is exactly what you want from a bottom lane. Someone that keeps constant pressure. Look at this. Yorn is trying to go against Irie, which is a perfect setup because Irie would be able to finish him off. And also, since that's going on, Thane has to keep coming down to bottom to make sure that this Yorn doesn't overextend and die. So it's basically taking 2 people out of some of these fights. And look at this, and that's what I'm talking about. Irie going ham up on top. Not able to finish him off. Oh my god, can you believe this? Yorn is still alive. And here comes Kriknak to finally put the kibosh into the Yorn and finish him off and rock away with a kill. He is 5-2 at this point. And look at these builds. You can see that Gilded Greaves and Rankbreaker are just the end-all, be-all items for this team. So something interesting is that Nekroth has not finished his Soul Reaver. I really thought that he would finish that off by now. Again, the blue team picking up another objective. They are now 5K at this point ahead. Kriknak was able to kill the enraged dragon by himself, and look at this. If he jumps onto the Liliana, he would have been able to finish her off, but chooses to go for Marja since she was out of the tower range. Did some great damage, but is going to be able to back off with next to no issue. Look at this. You see Thane charging in, throwing out a stun, but just doesn't connect with much. This is about to be the biggest fight of the game. I can feel it. You can see that Mina getting pushed into the tower. Tower now wrecking Mina. She does not get her ult off. Velheim in a fight with Yorn. Here comes Kriknak, dunks the Yorn, and now the Velheim is still alive. They have the damage that they could keep dishing out. Marja doing a great job, was able to get out of that situation from there, but look at this. Kriknak coming in, missing his ult, was able to finish him off, but will live because of that Dark Blessing. That is all 5 heroes dead. Irie doing what she does best, and is pushing. The rest of the blue team needs to be down where Irie is. They could literally finish this game, but they are choosing just to play it safe and take out 2 towers in this mid. They will probably rotate up to top, which is going to be another set of towers. Look at this money, 10K gold difference off that fight right there. It was 6K. They probably accumulated 4 out of just that fight, which is just crazy to me. Nekroth jumps in, takes about 2 hits from that Velheim. Half-life. Half-life. All right, jumping in, Mina getting caught out. You can see that Kriknak jumped in, tried to throw out what he could, but it's just not enough. Velheim throwing out the damage and was able to take out the Marja. That is 3 heroes down for this blue team. Irie pushing bottom. You got top getting pushed. Raz is there, and just bam! That is it. Insta-gibbed and just gone. Can you believe what just happened? And Irie going in and finishing the game. Woo!